markets will give us the ability to adjust better than any other financial instrument out there. Just want to talk just for a few more minutes on why we like to focus in this area. I'm not saying you can't trade futures, can't trade Forex, but it is my opinion that every trader out there should have options as part of their approach, at least in some capacity, even if it's only a small part of what you do. And here's why. They offer amazing leverage. You can put on pretty sizable positions on names like Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, and you can do so for as little as a couple $100 per trade. I'll show you how you can do that today. So you're not limited to trading the cheap penny stocks, the lower price individual stocks or ETFs. You can be where the action's at. You can trade those high flyers. And that's really what we all want to do. We want to be where the activity is at. And there's really no reason you can't trade those high flyers, even if you have a small account. I also love the fact that we can have controlled risk trades. In this type of a market, let's just face it, guys, the last month or so has been a historic move. I don't know if we're ever going to see a move like this again, where you have volatility this extreme and so many unknowns. You get caught on the wrong side of one of those moves and it can get painful in a hurry. With options trading, we can use defined risk trades so I know what my maximum loss is right up front. If I am dead wrong, I want to know what I stand to lose. That's it's a big factor that I found attractive from trading options. You know, I hear it on a weekly basis right now, people that are just getting involved in the markets, and they'll send me, you know, symbols that they're coming up with from a stock scan saying, hey, what do you think about this trade or that trade? And they're on symbols or stocks I've never even heard of. And a lot of times people pull up those names because they're lower price and they think that's what they can afford. It just doesn't have to be the case. We can trade where the activity is at. And that was a big breakthrough for me back years ago when I started to trade options exclusively. When I started to focus in on a small, well-known group of names, got to know those products really well, my profitability improved drastically. And I'll show you more about that here in just a bit. You can also win 5 different ways. There's not a single other financial instrument out there that will allow you to set up a trade with 5 different ways of making money on the position. That flexibility allows us to react to so many different types of markets. Bull market, bear market, neutral market, choppy market, it doesn't matter. There's always a strategy out there that we can use to react to those changing conditions. Doesn't mean we're going to be profitable on every trade. It just means we're going to be able to put positions on that have high probabilities of success and that are very fine-tuned to the current conditions that we're seeing. And then finally, the ability to scale. For those of you that are looking for a supplemental income, maybe you're looking for a replacement income, starting a business is one of the hardest things to do. Right? And for the first couple of years, you know, in many other industries, if you start a business, you better plan on not making any money and working long hours, right? That's just not the case with trading. You can get started much quicker. And as you start to see success in your trading, all you have to do with many of these markets is add on additional size. Go from 1 contract to 2 contracts to 5 contracts to 10 contracts. As you start to see more success, you can grow your business exponentially without changing your system, without changing your approach to the markets. That's what I love about this industry.